It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, and come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go here in Cincinnati. Scott now on the return, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
A play fake, and they'll and they come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff, and with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league, and really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. A give inside, it's Brooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready now for their second drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now give on the ground. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out to a 7-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Across the 30. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. They bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing is Burrow. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal. About as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Got the hook up there to Odunze. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Chicago. Here's a run going left. Down the sideline, past the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. To throw is Williams. This is caught at the 2. He is in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will take a 14-6 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Brown. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. Have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
And he'll only get down to around the 42. Burrow here on 2nd down, and unable to connect there. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Burrow throwing on 4th down, and he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Here's Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Look wide, get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Play action now. It's Burrow. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there. Up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Brooks. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals move back to within 1. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. They go play action for Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Gesicki, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
A first down throw for Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moving the tight end right. 2nd down. Burrow. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open up a 6-point lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line, a pickup of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Second down and 3. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 36 yards.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike. than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a first down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This is caught at the 2. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, and at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time, they try Swift, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll try to run with Swift, and he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up fourth and goal. They'll go. It's Swift. A second effort, and he is in. DeAndre Swift, Chicago. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Burrow now. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. We're all set to kick this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Duvernay to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Williams to the air once more. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gain of 11 there, and a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Burrow. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now, this looks like a design run. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now, Burrow. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals go up by 3. It's 27-24. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Here's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. Burrow. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
2nd down, Burrow. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Now a give on the ground. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They will run it over center with Swift. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Williams. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That one incomplete. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one complete right side. And the Bears are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Burrow. Thrown left side. The catch is made. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A toss, and here's Brooks. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. A quick slant taken by Chase. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A give inside. It's Brooks. The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security, but it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Williams to throw on 2nd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Burrow. Open man is the tight end Sample. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the 1st down. Good run. The drive continues. Back to throw, Burrow. Next to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Gesicki, the man in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down. Here's Burrow. He keeps it himself. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
On first down, Burrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 14 yards on the pickup there. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Brooks. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Scott now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Burrow now. That is caught. Finding Higgins. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now, Burrow. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
They'll go play action here with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A first down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here's second down. Now, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And with that completion, now they're down there in striking distance. They're in the red zone. You got to keep thinking, what is our best play? Our gotta have it play, and you need to dial that thing up right now.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got it at the 3. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, as this one will come to an end. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals.